Hey guys, Joe here again, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another update on the garage. And tonight we're going to be turning this 1-inch square tube into some wood storage shelves. And if you remember, I got some extra siding for the house laying on the floor in the garage. And I want to get that up off the ground and hung so it's out of the way. So we'll be chopping this up and making some shelves. So with the help of my pad drawing, yes, that's my phone aided design drawing right here, I got a quick little blueprint that I sketched up. Going to be doing two different widths, because I have primarily two different widths of wood that we'll be storing. All this here is going to be out of 1-inch square tubing. Going to be 18 inches tall on each of them. One of them is going to extend out 15.5 inches. The other is going to be 12. Got a little brace on there. And then on the end, right there, there's going to be a little section of round tube that the 1-inch square will slip over, and I'll kind of show you once we get it all built on why I'm doing that. But that's essentially so we can take the outer leg off when putting the wood up there and pulling it off, and then we can slip that on just to prevent it from falling off and pull it off to make it a little easier to get at it. So yeah, there's my quick little cut list. So we will get going. Gonna use our little mitering grizzly bandsaw. Had this thing for 3 years now. Been a pretty good little unit. Doesn't have a lot of capacity. Got the specs right there, but I think it was 550 bucks. We're not a high volume cutting shop, so this works out great. We'll get going on it. So got all the pieces cut and the mounting holes drilled. So give you a little idea of the layout here. Grab one of these smaller guys. It is going to be something in the neighborhood of that. and that's going to be the little peg, and these guys right here will slide over that peg to give it a little extra security and protection from the wood falling off or sliding off and hitting one of the cars or hitting me in the garage. But then it'll just slide off that peg to make it a little easier to toss the wood on. So we'll get these all cleaned up and get them all buzzed together. So have them all welded up. There they are. We'll grab one. Kind of show you how it works here. Grab one of those. So there it is. Little brace there. Decided to TIG weld them just for a little cleaner look. Could MIG weld them, I suppose. Turned out pretty nice. And there is how the little safety thing's gonna work. Just slide on, give you 14 inches of height on that. That'll just keep the wood from being able to slide off on top of any of the cars or anything in the garage. And then if you're gonna load it up, you got a little 4-inch peg, and that's all you have to get over instead of having to lift over that. So there it is. We'll get them cleaned up and primed here, and then throw some paint on them, and we'll get them hung up on the wall. All right, so got the shelves, brackets, hangers, whatever you want to call them, all mounted. They sit up there pretty well. And got the wood all moved. Now it was all sitting on the ground here, so now it's up off the ground. Should aid in keeping the garage a little cleaner, and that's always a good thing. Kind of show you how these work too. So there they are. Just got some 1/4-inch lags in them. Hold them up, staggered them so I could stack the wood close. And then, see if we can back out here. Those guys there just pop on. And then with that, it's quite a bit easier to throw the wood up instead of having to go about 3 times, 4 times the height. Just yank those guys off. But there they are. So next on the agenda is, now that the wood is out of the way on the ground there, we will get the rest of the garage painted white, and we will also be making the benches here, the work benches for up front, I got that partially in progress, so we should have that up soon. So if you want to keep seeing the progress on this, the Touareg, the 914, the 944, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you later. Thanks, guys.